can I just say one thing firstly? I love the name Eat, Sleep, Boxing, Repeat.
Welcome back to ESBR Boxing's YouTube channel. Delighted to be joined by Portsmouth-based prospect Daniel Salmon, who's 2-0, surely soon to be 3-0 at the end of this month. Daniel, thanks for your time. I really appreciate you joining me. Good to speak to you again. I know we caught up briefly after your last fight. How are you? How have things been since then?
Yeah, I've been good. Yeah, just straight back in the gym after the fight, and yeah, got a date pretty quickly, so yeah, it's good.
Good stuff. First thing, like I wanted to kind of get started with you, Daniel, was obviously we since our interview we come ESBR follow you on Instagram. I know boxers wake up early, but you seem to kind of wake up even earlier than that.
Yeah,
What does a standard day look like for you? Because I've seen you've been out on a run before 5 a.m. some days. So just talk me through that, please.
yeah, it's normal little Friday thing me and my mate do. Yeah, we get up, we meet down Southsea seafront, and go for a run, go in the sea, and then head to our gym, which is down the road, and then yeah, go there, obviously get sorted, and then go to work
Brilliant. It's so what sort of time are you actually having to wake up?
at 4:30.
Yeah, brutal. No,
Yeah.
respect you for doing that. It's not, and that's not an easy, not an easy thing to do. What does I know you kind of just had a couple of fights now, so what does elaborating on what you just said, like what does a day look like? What does a day look like for you? What is kind of a standard day, whether it's like work, training, family stuff, other stuff? What does kind of a standard day look like for Daniel Salmon?
Standard day is normally get up about just before five-ish. I'll have like my outfit ready, jump, get dressed, and either head to the gym, do like my intervals and stuff like that, or I'm out on the road, get my road work in nice and early, um, and then yeah, head to work, um, do a full day's work, and then normally I've got either doing something in the evening or I'm obviously in the boxing gym sparring, whatever plans for me for that session. So, and then yeah, home, showered, little chill out, and then go to bed nice and early, ready to go again.
Yeah, sounds like the life of a busy man, and yeah, but definitely an athlete as well. All right, Daniel, was really enjoyed kind of seeing you fight last time. It felt like quite a special night to me, just because of how long it had been since boxing had taken place at the Guildhall in Portsmouth. It was a great atmosphere in there. But yeah, talk to me about it. How kind of reflecting on that night. What are your thoughts?
No, it was a great night. Obviously, being in my hometown meant was good. Obviously, boxing in front of all my friends, family, because a lot of people didn't get to see my debut
Mm,
because it was quite last minute. So there was a lot of people that missed out on that, and then obviously getting my next one on in my hometown, obviously they didn't get to miss out. So
yeah, brilliant. And moving forward to 26th of July, you're right out
yeah.
nice and quickly in Tolworth in South London. What can we expect to see? What have you been working on? What are you going to show us in that fight?
Working on a few little things. Yeah, just another good solid performance, and
Yeah,
yeah, keep growing, pushing on, staying active. Really,
brilliant. And you've had, I think it's 3 fights, and you're going to be having 3 fights in 5 months just to start your
yeah,
career. You got to be
yeah,
happy for that with that, 'cause I feel like some
yeah.
let
I
me
was funny enough. I was literally thinking about that. I was at work today thinking about that. I was working it out. I was thinking, yeah, that's 3 fights in quite a short time.
Yeah, no, definitely. I just think some people is so frustrating because they kind of really box once every 6 months and kind of pay for the lack of activity.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you've kind of, because I know you're an accomplished amateur as well, but do you feel like what would you say are kind of the key non-obvious differences between the amateurs and the pro, and how do you feel like you're adjusting to those?
I've always been told I had more of a pro style.
Mm,
So I feel like the slowing things down, that I was already quite ready for that. So like, and I've just preferred the pros so much more.
Yeah.
Like, it got to the end of my amateurs, and I was, to be honest, I didn't really want to carry on with it. Like the whole, like you could travel to a show, help them out last minute, and then go and beat like you should have beat them, and then they give it to them on like a 3-2 split, and I'm thinking it's just
Mm. No, absolutely. No, brilliant. I'm keen to kind of ask. I know it's still early days, but in terms of with the people around you, has a plan been mapped out at all? Is it just a case of fight as many times as you can this year? But is there anything you can tell us about looking at the next 12 months, what that kind of looks like ideally for yourself?
so activity is key probably. Stay busy, keep racking up the wins, and just obviously no need to like rush into anything massive just yet. I've only had two,
Mm.
but yeah, try and keep as active as possible and keep the ball rolling. Really,
Yeah, because obviously you've had two fights, another one in July. How many fights do you reckon you'll have this year?
I'm hoping for it'd be a bit of a push maybe to get five.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be over the moon with four.
no, nice. And I know I wanted to ask kind of about weights. Because I know obviously when it's small hall shows, people do weigh-ins on the same day. But if say in a year's time you're fighting for a title, what weight can we expect that to be at?
I can make all the way through my amateurs. I did feather, so I can make that same day weigh-in without a struggle.
Okay.
I could so day before I could either do super bantam or maybe could try bantam, but we'd have to see how that would be.
Yeah. No.
Obviously, don't want to do anything too silly.
Yeah. No. Definitely. We shall see. What do you like in regards to watching boxing? Because I feel like some pros can't every Saturday they're watching boxing, whether it's high level, lower level. Some pros like that don't actually watch that much boxing. What do you like? How much kind of a boxing fan are you?
I'm a big fan. I keep up to date with it all. Um, like all the big shows, I normally go around my coach's house and we watch it there.
Mm.
Um, and like Saturday night, I was literally just I had nothing to do, and I was watching the show at York Hall live on my phone.
Yeah.
I watched Sonny Hardy's fight. That was a very good fight,
Yeah.
and I watched Alfie Clegg's fight as well. Obviously, I've sparred him a few times, so
Yeah, no, brilliant. And in terms of kind of like therefore, like I will ask you a bit about the featherweight division, just because I'm really keen to kind of get your opinion. Who in your opinion's like the best featherweight in the world right now? 'Cause I feel like obviously there's UK's own Nick Ball, who's still undefeated, Espinosa's world champion, obviously Stephen Fulton, Lewis Neary, Brandon Figueroa, Angelo Leo. It's a star-studded division. But who do you think? Who do you see as the number one? And as kind of a young featherweight, like who do you look at and think you're the best person in the world in my weight division at the moment?
at the moment, my heart sort of leans towards Nick Ball because I quite like him myself.
Yeah,
I like his style, the way he is, um, and I feel like he's quite avoided as well.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I sort of lean towards him. I like his style. It's a bit different to my style, but he's a style like he's always going to bring the same sort of action every time.
yeah,
He's not coming there to box, if you know what I mean. He's just going to come on the front foot, walk you down.
yeah. No, of course. I mean, I think Britain don't have too many male world champions at the moment, do we? It's just Nick Ball and Danny
No,
Bars. Then it could just be Nick Ball
yeah.
in a couple of weeks. So I think he's someone to be kind of appreciated. I have to ask you, Daniel, and I hate to put you on the spot. With Nick Ball, he's obviously been linked with that fight against NAOYA in 2026. Do you think he can beat NAOYA at featherweight?
At featherweight, 100%. But obviously, it's no easy task whatsoever. Obviously, he's pound for pound.
Hmm.
But I just believe with his style, he can cause anyone problems
Yeah,
because you can hit and not get hit. But if he's going to keep walking you down, walk.
yeah, no, absolutely. I hope we see that fight. All right, Daniel. Well, don't want to take up any more of your time, but I will just ask for those that kind of haven't seen you fight, for those that will see you fight in the future, hopefully in Portsmouth, by the way. I hope to see you back there. What can people expect? What can people expect from you?
Uh, hmm. I don't know. It's my style is a bit different. I I put on a sharp. Um, I wouldn't say flashy, but I would say people would see it's flashy. I don't like showboat or anything, but I'm sharp, quick on my feet. Um, and yeah, I can always put on a good show.
No, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, look, you've only had two fights, but really looking forward to seeing how you get on the 26th of July. And as I said, look, would love to see you fight back in Portsmouth before the end of the year. That'd be fantastic. Daniel,
Yeah, 100%.
really, yeah, really good to speak to you, and we will catch up again soon.
Cheers.